The year is 1945. World War II is coming to an end. A German scientist named Klausener is working on a terrifying new technology that could help him create an undying Nazi army. Time fast forwards to the present day, in a city somewhere in Eastern Europe, where we meet a girl named Lena. She has been following another German scientist named Neurath for months. He once worked with Klausener, who is now a wanted war criminal. Lena finally finds Neurath and questions him about Klausner's plans. At first, Neurath refuses to say anything, but when Lena tortures him and shows him the rings and locket that once belonged to her parents, whom Klausener killed, Neurath still stays loyal and says nothing. Lena then searches his room and finds a map with an area marked on it. She also finds documents about a man named Francis Hunt, but Lena doesn't realize that Neurath is still hiding something else. Suddenly, Neurath collapses from his chair. Lena runs to him, trying to get the truth one last time. Neurath weakly tells her, "You're too late. Even if you find Klausener, it won't matter." Then he starts having trouble breathing and dies. Lena becomes angry and frustrated because Neurath was her only lead to Klausener, someone she had spent years trying to find. Then she notices a ring on Neurath's finger. She quickly takes it off, hoping to find a clue. Inside the ring, she finds a hidden key. She grabs the ring and the map and quickly leaves. Meanwhile, we see Klausener, who is wearing a similar ring, but with a different symbol. A guard comes and tells him that their team has arrived at the location and are waiting for his orders. Klausener quickly goes to the control room to watch them live. As the team enters the outpost, they only see blood everywhere, but no bodies. When they move towards the machine room, suddenly a group of zombie Nazi soldiers attacks them. Many team members are killed. Outside, a whole army of Nazi zombies surrounds them, causing complete chaos. One of Klausener's guards, Josep, tries to give the order to pull the team back, but Klausener stops him and says, "Not yet. It's too late now. This is just the beginning." Meanwhile, we see Lena traveling to an area in the old Yugoslavia, using the map she found. But the place is heavily guarded. The guards are checking all the people entering and leaving the city. They stop Lena and ask for her documents, but she doesn't understand their language. One guard tells her to get out of the car and searches her completely. Lena tries to bribe him by saying, "I have money, take it and let me go." But the guard gets angry and says, "You don't have documents, so you'll be arrested." As things start to get worse, a bar owner comes out and rescues Lena by bringing her into his bar. Inside the bar, Lena asks him if he knows anything about Francis Hunt, a man who might have visited this place a long time ago. The bar owner replies that yes, Francis had come here some time back, met some local people, and then left toward the east. But the eastern area is now completely destroyed, and the few people who survived have already returned. Lena asks if Francis could still be alive, and just then, a man sitting nearby speaks. He says, "He's probably dead by now." This man is Wallace, a mysterious physicist who wants to uncover the truth about the unified field theory. He believes that Hunt and his team are dead and that no one should try to control what they were searching for, something called Die Glock, the bell. Wallace tells Lena that a secret NATO team is fighting undead SS guards who are killing local villagers and causing massive destruction. He shows Lena footage of what happened to Hunt's team, but Lena still doesn't believe it completely. Then Wallace shows her a picture of a Nazi camp commander from 1945, and when he shows her a recent image of the same man, Lena is shocked. He is still alive and now leading the zombie Nazi army. Lena becomes convinced that Klausener is behind all of this. She and Wallace decide to continue their research together. Wallace shows Lena Klausner's machine, saying that if someone controls it, they could build an entire army, and that's exactly what Klausener is doing. Wallace also shows her a map of a place he recently found. According to a local militia, a strange electromagnetic field is spreading from a bunker in that area, a field that can bend reality. Lena realizes that they have to stop all of this, or the whole world could be destroyed. As they're talking, some UN soldiers arrive, saying they've received reports of illegal weapons being made in the area. They warn everyone to evacuate. Wallace quickly tells Lena, "We have to leave now. Our journey is going to be long. It'll take at least 2 days to reach our next destination." They both escape from the area. On the way, Wallace tells Lena that he has a friend already at the next location, a man named Lemek, who might help them. But when they arrive 2 days later, they are shocked. A battle is already happening, and soldiers are running for their lives. Wallace calls out loudly for his friend Limak, but gets no answer. They try to hide, but then Wallace sees a soldier lying on the ground. It's Limak, and he's already dead. Now Wallace and Lena must look for another safe place because Nazi zombie soldiers are everywhere, killing anyone they find. Wallace hides Lena and goes out alone to find a safer spot. While hiding, Lena sees a Nazi zombie kill a soldier nearby and search around for others. But luckily, it doesn't see her, and she remains safe for now. The next day, Lena is completely frustrated. Wallace picks up weapons left by nearby dead soldiers to protect themselves. He tells Lena, "We need to get out of here fast." Now they have to continue their journey on foot. After walking for a long time, they reach a place where they find the dead bodies of Special Forces soldiers. These were NATO soldiers who had failed to launch an EMP attack. Lena asks Wallace what an EMP is. Wallace explains, EMP means electromagnetic pulse. It can burn out all electrical devices in a whole area in just 1 second. These soldiers were killed because they were trying to shut down a magnetic field that was protecting the SS zombie guards. Lena and Wallace continue their journey and reach a village, but it's completely destroyed by Nazi zombies. They decide to spend the night in one of the houses. They split up to search the house and make sure it's safe. Lena goes upstairs but doesn't find anything in the rooms. Later that evening, Lena notices strange symbols in Wallace's book. She asks him what they mean. Wallace explains that, according to his journal and the runic symbol, they were used by a Nazi special weapons division called the Black Sun. This same name appears in many Nazi documents. It could be a code or even a password for their secret machine, but Lena doesn't understand the meaning completely. Wallace says it took years to decode those symbols. After dinner, Lena goes upstairs to sleep. Before that, she enters the bathroom to freshen up. There, she notices bloody footprints on the floor. She follows the prints, which lead her to another room. She sits down and looks around, but when she looks up, she suddenly sees a zombie SS soldier standing there. She screams loudly. Wallace hears her scream and runs upstairs. Lena yells, "Run! He's here!" They both run out of the house, but that zombie makes a loud noise to call more Nazi zombies to chase them. As Lena runs, she trips over something and falls. Just then, a man with a weapon, hiding nearby, sees them and orders them to come inside. Lena and Wallace run in, but the zombies spot them and start chasing. The man opens fire on the zombies, but bullets have no effect on them. Inside, Lena and Wallace see that there are more soldiers hiding in the building. But as the zombies break in, the soldiers can't stop them for long because the Nazi zombies are designed to resist bullets. The soldiers are forced to retreat through another exit where their engineer, Tech, is waiting. The soldiers tell Tech to quickly activate the EMP, but before he can, a zombie attacks him from behind and kills him. Now Wallace has no other choice. He rushes to the EMP and activates it just in time. A small area's electromagnetic field gets shut down, which gives the British soldiers a chance to finally kill the Nazi zombie. After that, Lena quickly runs toward Tech to save him, but before dying, Tech points towards Wallace. When the soldiers see that their engineer has died, they get angry and take Wallace and Lena into a room, the same place where they were attacked and where some of their team members were killed by zombies. Then one soldier gets angry at Wallace and says, "Because of you people, our friends died, and a fight is about to start between them." But at that moment, the leader of the soldiers, McAvoy, stops them and starts questioning Wallace, asking, "Who are you people, and what are you doing here?" Wallace replies, "We are journalists." But McAvoy becomes suspicious and orders his soldier to search them. However, the soldiers find nothing on them. Then McAvoy says, "You people don't have any press cards or cameras. You are not journalists. Our engineer pointed at you before dying. Maybe he knew you, but how?" Still, Wallace does not tell the truth. So they use Lena as bait and say that if Wallace doesn't speak, they will kill Lena. Seeing Lena in pain, Wallace finally tells them the whole truth, that he is an engineer, and that's why Tech knew him. After hearing this, McAvoy decides to take Mr. Wallace with them because he might be useful, but they don't take Lena with them because it could be dangerous ahead. So before leaving, Wallace gives Lena a map and a gun and tells her to go back the same way they came. Then the team leaves Lena behind and moves on. After waiting for a long time, Lena decides to go after them because she wants to reach Klausener. So she quickly takes off Tech's jacket and puts it on, then starts following their trail. After some time, she reaches a part of the jungle where she sees a hanging pilot who died during a crash landing. Lena gets scared after seeing him, but still gathers her courage and moves forward. She enters a destroyed building, but as she goes further, she sees some people approaching from the other side, so she quickly hides. Then we see that those people are none other than Wallace and McAvoy's team, who are quietly moving forward. Suddenly, Lena comes from behind and puts her hand on McAvoy's shoulder, signaling him to come with her. But at that moment, out of nervousness, Wallace's book falls to the ground. As he bends down to pick it up, a soldier pushes him forward, saying, "Keep moving." On the other side, Lena sees two people hiding under a table. When they see her, they get scared and run away. Lena tells them to stop, but they don't listen and are caught by Nazi zombies. The zombies drag them and hang them over the table, then brutally kill them. Their leader, the camp commandant, also arrives there. Lena watches everything from her hiding spot. The Nazi leader walks up to the dead man, and injects him with something, which brings him back to life. Black blood starts coming out of his mouth. Lena gets terrified watching this, but stays completely quiet because if she makes any noise, the Nazi soldiers will spot her. Then the camp commandant orders his soldiers to search for the other. As he's about to leave, his eyes fall on Wallace's book on the ground. He quickly picks it up and opens it. Inside, he sees his own pictures and some coded symbols. He realizes that someone is definitely nearby, but when he sees no one around, he walks away. After that, the whole team stands silently beside the dead body, wondering why the commandant injected him. But no one has the answer, so they continue their journey. As they are crossing the jungle, they see a blood-stained hanging cloth and start moving in that direction. Soon they reach an outpost bunker where the EMP machine is supposed to be located. McAvoy divides his soldiers into two teams, saying, "We'll surround from all sides. If there's any danger, the others can attack from another direction." The team begins to move forward. During this, Lena notices fresh bloodstains on the ground, but McAvoy pulls her along toward the bunker. Then the team starts thinking about which way to go next. Wallace tells them, "We can trace the cable. They will lead us to the Die Glock engine." As the team enters the bunker one by one, they carefully follow the cables that lead them to a room. But when they reach the room, they don't see any machine there. Wallace says he saw the machine here before, but someone must have moved it before they arrived. Everyone starts searching around, hoping to find some clue about where the machine went. Then one soldier notices something written on the wall and quickly calls Wallace. What's written there turns out to be Hunt's notes and equations. From this, Wallace understands that Klausner's people hired Hunt to help bring the device back. Wallace sits down and starts studying Hunt's documents to figure things out. But a few hours pass. Then McAvoy tells Wallace they should leave now and asks where Lena is. Wallace says maybe she's upstairs. McAvoy goes to Lena and tries to get her to leave, but Lena doesn't want to go because Klausener died here. McAvoy tells her they have to leave now before the whole place is destroyed and that they need to find a safe place before the British destroy the area. Lena finally agrees to leave with him, but just then, a zombie comes out from behind Lena. McAvoy runs forward to save her, but the zombie is too powerful. Bullets don't hurt it, and it starts killing McAvoy in a brutal way. Hearing the noise, the rest of the soldiers rush to help, but the zombie is clever. It uses McAvoy as a shield and traps itself with him in a room. McAvoy has no other choice, so he blows himself up with the zombie. The team is heartbroken after losing their leader. Danny walks past Lena and says they are leaving now. But at that moment, Wallace realizes something important about the machine. He runs to tell Lena that the machine must still be nearby. It couldn't have been taken far. Wallace and Lena try to convince the rest of the team, but the soldiers don't agree and just want to leave before more of them die. Lena tells them, "Where will you even go? The enemy has already spread everywhere. The only way to stop them is to find and shut down that machine." Still, the soldiers don't listen. Then Lena goes back inside the bunker and Wallace follows. Danny, who is a smart soldier, also joins them. The rest of the soldiers don't have any other choice, so they follow too. Wallace tells them they'll search every corner until they find the machine. After searching a lot, they still don't find anything, so they return to the old room where the machine was first seen. There, Wallace looks at Hunt's writings on the wall and realizes something. The machine is not far away. It's behind the wall. He figures out it's not just a wall, but a hidden door. When Hunt wrote on the wall, the door was open, and now the writings are split. Some are above and some are below, proving the door's there. They quickly check the panel and find a way to open the door. Behind it, there's an elevator that goes directly to the machine room. Before they go, Danny, who is now leading the team, tells Hall to stay behind and prepare flares for the NATO strike. Once their mission is done, Hall should send the all-clear signal so they can evacuate safely. After that, the whole team takes the lift down underground. But even there, they face more danger. They come across a pile of dead bodies that Nazi soldiers have killed and collected. Suddenly, they hear someone coming, so everyone hides. Lena hides among the bodies. On the other side, we see some Nazi soldiers and their leader, an undead SS matron. They throw in some more people and bodies, but before leaving, the matron senses someone's presence. She starts sniffing around and searching. She gets very close to Lena, but just as she is about to find her, Carlise distracts the matron and saves Lena. The matron then orders her soldiers to catch Carlise. To protect his team, Carlise runs away, making the zombies chase him, but they catch him quickly. The matron repeatedly injects something into Carlise's head. The group hears Carlise's screams and becomes emotional, but Danny stays strong and tells Wallace and Lena to keep moving forward. When the group reaches the EMP machine room, Wallace tries to shut the machine down, but instead of turning off, the machine speeds up. Wallace quickly reverses it and tells Lena and Danny to go to the containment chamber in case something goes wrong, as the whole area could explode. Lena and Danny head down while Wallace tries again to fix the machine. Meanwhile, Lena and Danny find Hunt's dead body downstairs. His body is connected to the generator of Die Glock, which controls the undead SS. Goetz, the villain, had increased the power range of the generator, allowing his undead army to spread beyond the bunker's original barrier. While this is happening, a Nazi zombie attacks Danny. Elsewhere, Hall goes up to send the signal for the NATO strike, but he feels like someone is behind him. He hides. We then see the matron and her soldiers arriving. Back in the machine room, Wallace is trying to repair the device. When it still doesn't work, he kicks it hard, and surprisingly, the machine starts working. The electromagnetic field across the bunker gets disabled. Just then, Hunt, who was still alive, kills the Nazi zombie attacking Danny. Meanwhile, the matron spots Hall, but before she and her soldiers can attack, Hall shoots all three of them. After all this, Wallace runs to find the rest of the team, but sees a bunch of zombies coming. He quickly runs back and locks himself in a room. Meanwhile, Lena and Danny are near Hunt's body when a zombie rushes at them. Danny quickly shoots it, but they hear more zombies coming. Danny runs to shut the door, but it won't close. So he throws a grenade at the zombies, but it has no effect. The zombies seem like they're coming back to life again. On the other side, when Hall tries to get out, a zombie attacks him from behind, forcing him to fight. Outside, Hall and the zombie have a long fight. Hall finally kills the zombie, but then the zombie falls on the bag, which causes the flare gun to fire by accident. Because of this, the UN soldiers get the signal that the mission has failed. Hall, now worried, quickly runs back inside the bunker. On the other side, Nazi soldiers attack a city in Eastern Europe, but the defending soldiers stop them from going forward. In this fight, some soldiers die. While Wallace is trying to protect himself from zombies in a room, Hall comes and saves him. But more zombies start coming toward them, so they have no other way to escape. That's why they go down through the lower side. Meanwhile, Danny is fighting the zombies alone. He tries to stop them until the end, but because there are too many zombies, in the end, the zombies overpower and kill him. On the other side, when Hunt wakes up, he sees Lena and asks, "Who are you?" Lena tells him they are here to stop Klausener. Then Hunt explains that only Black Sun members can shut down the machine's unified field core because only they have the operating keys. Lena then takes out Neurath's ring, which has the key to deactivate the core. But just as she is about to shut down the machine, Guts arrives and stops her. Lena hits him with a stick, but Guts knocks her unconscious by smashing her head into glass. He then takes the ring from her hand and prepares to inject her with something. But at that moment, Hunt releases the core's containment energy onto the undead SS platoon. This causes the ring to fall from Guts' hand. Lena quickly grabs it and shuts down the energy that was keeping the guards alive. All the zombies die, and the soldiers in the city are able to easily finish off the rest. However, their leader Guts still survived. Just as Guts is about to attack Lena, she grabs a nearby iron rod and hits his head repeatedly until it breaks and he dies. After that, Lena goes to the rest of her team who are trying to escape using the lift. There, Lena gives Wallace the Die Glock's field containment core. But suddenly, Wallace shoots Hall and then turns the gun toward Lena. As he is about to shoot her a second time, his gun runs out of bullets and he runs away. When Wallace comes outside, he sees fighter planes in the sky carrying special soldiers who are sent to destroy the bunker. He quickly runs toward the jungle before the area is destroyed. Meanwhile, inside the bunker, injured Lena tries to get out, but she hears the sound of the planes. She realizes she can't get far in her condition, so she goes back inside and locks herself in a safe room. She starts shouting curses at Wallace. Soon, the fighter planes bomb and destroy the area. A few weeks later, we see Wallace meeting Klausener and showing him the Die Glock's core. Klausener is very happy because he had also sent Hunt to get it, but Hunt failed. Wallace makes a deal with Klausener. "I'll give this to you, but in return, you have to pay me 60 million, and if you try to kill me, you won't get the rest of the parts." While they are still talking, Wallace gets a call from an unknown number. When he answers, he's shocked. It's Lena on the call. She somehow survived the blast by hiding deep inside the bunker. Lena warns Wallace, "Before, I was only after Klausener, but now I have two targets, Klausener and you. This chase is going to be a lot more fun now." Wallace becomes very worried after hearing this. Meanwhile, Lena begins her hunt to find them, and this is where the story ends. So friends, what do you think? Will Lena be able to stop them? Or will Klausener and Wallace finish their mission? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'll be waiting. Until then, take care and see you in the next recap video. Goodbye.